Follow her advice.
彼女の助言に従う。
Follow her advice.
Follow her advice.
Consider the problem seriously.
真剣にその問題を考える。
Consider the problem seriously.
Consider the problem seriously.
Increase by 20%.
20% 増加する。
Increase by 20%.
Increase by 20%.
Expect you to arrive soon.
君がすぐ着くことを予期する。
Expect you to arrive soon.
Expect you to arrive soon.
Decide to tell the truth.
真実を語る決意をする。
Decide to tell the truth.
Decide to tell the truth.
Develop a unique ability.
得意な能力を発達させる。
Develop a unique ability.
Develop a unique ability.
Provide him with information.
彼に情報を与える。
Provide him with information.
Provide him with information.
Continue to grow fast.
急速に成長し続ける。
Continue to grow fast.
Continue to grow fast.
The list includes his name.
リストは彼の名前を含んでいる。
The list includes his name.
The list includes his name.
Remain silent.
黙ったままでいる。
Remain silent.
Remain silent.
Reach the mountaintop.
山頂に達する。
Reach the mountaintop.
Reach the mountaintop.
Allow him to go out.
彼に外出を許可する。
Allow him to go out.
Allow him to go out.
Be forced to work.
働くよう強制される。
Be forced to work.
Be forced to work.
Offer help to the poor.
貧しい人に援助を申し出る。
Offer help to the poor.
Offer help to the poor.
Realize the error.
間違いを悟る。
Realize the error.
Realize the error.
Suggest a new way.
新しいやり方を提案する。
Suggest a new way.
Suggest a new way.
Require more attention.
もっと注意を必要とする。
Require more attention.
Require more attention.
Worry about money.
お金のことを心配する。
Worry about money.
Worry about money.
Wonder where he has gone.
彼はどこに行ったのかと思う。
Wonder where he has gone.
Wonder where he has gone.
The car cost me $50,000.
その車には5万ドルかかった。
The car cost me $50,000.
The car cost me $50,000.
Tend to get angry.
腹を立てがちである。
Tend to get angry.
Tend to get angry.
Everything depends on him.
すべては彼次第だ。
Everything depends on him.
Everything depends on him.
Share a room with a friend.
友人と部屋を共有する。
Share a room with a friend.
Share a room with a friend.
Demand more freedom.
もっと自由を要求する。
Demand more freedom.
Demand more freedom.
Support the president.
大統領を支持する。
Support the president.
Support the president.
Hire many young people.
多くの若者を雇う。
Hire many young people.
Hire many young people.
Regard him as a friend.
彼を友達とみなす。
Regard him as a friend.
Regard him as a friend.
This story is based on fact.
この話は事実に基づいている。
This story is based on fact.
This story is based on fact.
Improve living conditions.
生活状態を向上させる。
Improve living conditions.
Improve living conditions.
Recognize the importance.
重要性を認める。
Recognize the importance.
Recognize the importance.
Notice the color change.
色彩の変化に気づく。
Notice the color change.
Notice the color change.
You are supposed to wear a seatbelt.
シートベルトを締めることになっている。
You are supposed to wear a seatbelt.
You are supposed to wear a seatbelt.
Raise both hands.
両手を上げる。
Raise both hands.
Raise both hands.
Prefer tea to coffee.
コーヒーよりお茶を好む。
Prefer tea to coffee.
Prefer tea to coffee.
Cheer up the patients.
患者たちを元気づける。
Cheer up the patients.
Cheer up the patients.
Suffer heavy damage.
ひどい損害を受ける。
Suffer heavy damage.
Suffer heavy damage.
Describe the lost bag.
なくしたバッグの特徴を言う。
Describe the lost bag.
Describe the lost bag.
Prevent him from sleeping.
彼が眠るのを妨げる。
Prevent him from sleeping.
Prevent him from sleeping.
Reduce energy costs.
エネルギー費を減らす。
Reduce energy costs.
Reduce energy costs.
Mistake salt for sugar.
塩を砂糖と間違える。
Mistake salt for sugar.
Mistake salt for sugar.
Prepare a room for a guest.
客のために部屋を準備する。
Prepare a room for a guest.
Prepare a room for a guest.
Encourage children to read.
子供に読書を勧める。
Encourage children to read.
Encourage children to read.
Prove to be true.
本当だとわかる。
Prove to be true.
Prove to be true.
Treat him like a child.
子供みたいに彼を扱う。
Treat him like a child.
Treat him like a child.
Establish a company.
会社を設立する。
Establish a company.
Establish a company.
Stress-related illness.
ストレスと関係のある病気。
Stress-related illness.
Stress-related illness.
Compare Japan with China.
日本と中国を比較する。
Compare Japan with China.
Compare Japan with China.
Spread the tablecloth.
テーブルクロスを広げる。
Spread the tablecloth.
Spread the tablecloth.
What does this word refer to?
この語は何を指示するか。
What does this word refer to?
What does this word refer to?
Supply the city with water.
その都市に水を供給する。
Supply the city with water.
Supply the city with water.
Gain useful knowledge.
有益な知識を得る。
Gain useful knowledge.
Gain useful knowledge.
Destroy forests.
森林を破壊する。
Destroy forests.
Destroy forests.
Apply the rule to every case.
すべての場合に規則を当てはめる。
Apply the rule to every case.
Apply the rule to every case.
Seek help from the police.
警察に助けを求める。
Seek help from the police.
Seek help from the police.
Search for the stolen car.
盗難車を探す。
Search for the stolen car.
Search for the stolen car.
He claims that he saw a UFO.
彼は UFO を見たと主張する。
He claims that he saw a UFO.
He claims that he saw a UFO.
Draw a map.
地図を書く。
Draw a map.
Draw a map.
Refuse to give up hope.
希望を捨てるのを拒む。
Refuse to give up hope.
Refuse to give up hope.
Respond to questions.
質問に答える。
Respond to questions.
Respond to questions.
Never mention it again.
二度とそのことを口にするな。
Never mention it again.
Never mention it again.
Judge a person by his looks.
人を外見で判断する。
Judge a person by his looks.
Judge a person by his looks.
The plane is approaching Chicago.
飛行機はシカゴに接近している。
The plane is approaching Chicago.
The plane is approaching Chicago.
I admit that I was wrong.
自分が間違っていたと認める。
I admit that I was wrong.
I admit that I was wrong.
Reflect the mood of the times.
時代の気分を反映する。
Reflect the mood of the times.
Reflect the mood of the times.
Perform the job.
仕事を遂行する。
Perform the job.
Perform the job.
A very boring movie.
すごく退屈な映画。
A very boring movie.
A very boring movie.
Survive in the jungle.
ジャングルで生き残る。
Survive in the jungle.
Survive in the jungle.
Words represent ideas.
言葉は考えを表す。
Words represent ideas.
Words represent ideas.
Argue that he is right.
彼は正しいと主張する。
Argue that he is right.
Argue that he is right.
Take freedom for granted.
自由を当然と考える。
Take freedom for granted.
Take freedom for granted.
The data indicate that he is right.
データは彼が正しいことを示す。
The data indicate that he is right.
The data indicate that he is right.
The book belongs to Howard.
その本はハワードのものだ。
The book belongs to Howard.
The book belongs to Howard.
Acquire a language.
言語を習得する。
Acquire a language.
Acquire a language.
Reply to his letter.
彼の手紙に返事をする。
Reply to his letter.
Reply to his letter.
Feed a large family.
大勢の家族を養う。
Feed a large family.
Feed a large family.
Escape from reality.
現実から逃避する。
Escape from reality.
Escape from reality.
Replace the old system.
古い制度にとって変わる。
Replace the old system.
Replace the old system.
Reveal a surprising fact.
驚くべき事実を明らかにする。
Reveal a surprising fact.
Reveal a surprising fact.
Japan is surrounded by the sea.
日本は海に囲まれている。
Japan is surrounded by the sea.
Japan is surrounded by the sea.
The job suits you.
その仕事は君に合っている。
The job suits you.
The job suits you.
The estimated population of Japan.
日本の推定人口。
The estimated population of Japan.
The estimated population of Japan.
Aim at the Asian market.
アジア市場を狙う。
Aim at the Asian market.
Aim at the Asian market.
Earn money for the family.
家族のためにお金を稼ぐ。
Earn money for the family.
Earn money for the family.
My memory began to decline.
記憶力が低下し始めた。
My memory began to decline.
My memory began to decline.
Can't afford to buy a Ford.
フォードの車を買う余裕がない。
Can't afford to buy a Ford.
Can't afford to buy a Ford.
Be confused by her anger.
彼女の怒りに当惑する。
Be confused by her anger.
Be confused by her anger.
Graduate from high school.
高校を卒業する。
Graduate from high school.
Graduate from high school.
Vary from country to country.
国によって変わる。
Vary from country to country.
Vary from country to country.
Remove the cover.
カバーを取り除く。
Remove the cover.
Remove the cover.
Insist on going to France.
フランスに行くと言い張る。
Insist on going to France.
Insist on going to France.
Examine every record.
あらゆる記録を調べる。
Examine every record.
Examine every record.
Remind him of the promise.
彼に約束を思い出させる。
Remind him of the promise.
Remind him of the promise.
Contribute to world peace.
世界平和に貢献する。
Contribute to world peace.
Contribute to world peace.
Warn him of the danger.
彼に危険を警告する。
Warn him of the danger.
Warn him of the danger.
Connect the computer to the internet.
コンピューターをインターネットにつなぐ。
Connect the computer to the internet.
Connect the computer to the internet.
Match him in power.
力で彼に匹敵する。
Match him in power.
Match him in power.
Focus on the problem.
その問題に焦点を合わせる。
Focus on the problem.
Focus on the problem.
Reject the proposal.
提案を拒否する。
Reject the proposal.
Reject the proposal.
Convince him that it is true.
それは本当だと彼に確信させる。
Convince him that it is true.
Convince him that it is true.
Health is associated with happiness.
健康は幸福と関連している。
Health is associated with happiness.
Health is associated with happiness.
Rush into the hospital.
病院へ急いで行く。
Rush into the hospital.
Rush into the hospital.
Stress the need for information.
情報の必要性を強調する。
Stress the need for information.
Stress the need for information.
Attract his attention.
彼の注意を引きつける。
Attract his attention.
Attract his attention.
Rely on their power.
彼らの力に頼る。
Rely on their power.
Rely on their power.
Regret leaving home.
家を出たのを後悔する。
Regret leaving home.
Regret leaving home.
Adopt a new system.
新しいシステムを採用する。
Adopt a new system.
Adopt a new system.
Shake the bottle well.
瓶をよく振る。
Shake the bottle well.
Shake the bottle well.
Hurt her feelings.
彼女の気持ちを傷つける。
Hurt her feelings.
Hurt her feelings.
Operate a computer with a mouse.
マウスでコンピュータを操作する。
Operate a computer with a mouse.
Operate a computer with a mouse.
Exercise extends life.
運動は寿命を延ばす。
Exercise extends life.
Exercise extends life.
Blame others for the failure.
失敗を他人のせいにする。
Blame others for the failure.
Blame others for the failure.
The book consists of 6 lessons.
その本は6課で構成されている。
The book consists of 6 lessons.
The book consists of 6 lessons.
Persuade them to go back.
彼らを説得して帰らせる。
Persuade them to go back.
Persuade them to go back.
Admire her work.
彼女の仕事に感嘆する。
Admire her work.
Admire her work.
Be disappointed with the test results.
試験の結果に失望する。
Be disappointed with the test results.
Be disappointed with the test results.
Expand business overseas.
海外へ事業を拡大する。
Expand business overseas.
Expand business overseas.
Preserve forests.
森林を保護する。
Preserve forests.
Preserve forests.
Struggle to get free.
自由になろうともがく。
Struggle to get free.
Struggle to get free.
Arrange the meeting.
会議の手はずを整える。
Arrange the meeting.
Arrange the meeting.
Disturb his sleep.
彼の睡眠を妨げる。
Disturb his sleep.
Disturb his sleep.
Employ foreign workers.
外国人労働者を雇う。
Employ foreign workers.
Employ foreign workers.
Engage in volunteer activities.
ボランティア活動に従事する。
Engage in volunteer activities.
Engage in volunteer activities.
An abandoned pet.
捨てられたペット。
An abandoned pet.
An abandoned pet.
Display prices.
価格を示す。
Display prices.
Display prices.
Encounter many difficulties.
数々の困難に出会う。
Encounter many difficulties.
Encounter many difficulties.
Amuse students with jokes.
冗談で学生を笑わせる。
Amuse students with jokes.
Amuse students with jokes.
Sorry to bother you, but.
お邪魔してすみませんが。
Sorry to bother you, but.
Sorry to bother you, but.
Concentrate on what he is saying.
彼の話に集中する。
Concentrate on what he is saying.
Concentrate on what he is saying.
Adapt to a new culture.
新しい文化に適応する。
Adapt to a new culture.
Adapt to a new culture.
Be puzzled by the problem.
その問題に頭を悩ませる。
Be puzzled by the problem.
Be puzzled by the problem.
Appeal to his feelings.
彼の感情に訴えかける。
Appeal to his feelings.
Appeal to his feelings.
Combine song and dance.
歌と踊りを組み合わせる。
Combine song and dance.
Combine song and dance.
Delay his arrival.
彼の到着を遅らせる。
Delay his arrival.
Delay his arrival.
Repair the car.
車を修理する。
Repair the car.
Repair the car.
A fascinating story.
夢中にさせる物語。
A fascinating story.
A fascinating story.
Pardon me.
ごめんなさい。
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Import food from abroad.
海外から食料を輸入する。
Import food from abroad.
Import food from abroad.
Remark that he is kind.
彼は親切だと述べる。
Remark that he is kind.
Remark that he is kind.
Reserve a room at a hotel.
ホテルの部屋を予約する。
Reserve a room at a hotel.
Reserve a room at a hotel.
At an amazing speed.
驚異的な速さで。
At an amazing speed.
At an amazing speed.
Frightening experiences.
ゾッとするような経験。
Frightening experiences.
Frightening experiences.
Release him from work.
仕事から彼を解放する。
Release him from work.
Release him from work.
Rent an apartment.
アパートを借りる。
Rent an apartment.
Rent an apartment.
Recover from illness.
病気から回復する。
Recover from illness.
Recover from illness.
I suspect that he is a spy.
私は彼がスパイではないかと思う。
I suspect that he is a spy.
I suspect that he is a spy.
Deliver a message to a friend.
友人に伝言を渡す。
Deliver a message to a friend.
Deliver a message to a friend.
Identify people by their eyes.
目で人の本人確認をする。
Identify people by their eyes.
Identify people by their eyes.
The office is located in the area.
オフィスはその地域にある。
The office is located in the area.
The office is located in the area.
A car manufacturing company.
車を製造する会社。
A car manufacturing company.
A car manufacturing company.
Occupy a high position.
高い地位を占める。
Occupy a high position.
Occupy a high position.
Own a house.
家を所有している。
Own a house.
Own a house.
Be exposed to danger.
危険にさらされる。
Be exposed to danger.
Be exposed to danger.
Translate a novel into English.
小説を英語に翻訳する。
Translate a novel into English.
Translate a novel into English.
Cure him of his illness.
彼の病気を治す。
Cure him of his illness.
Cure him of his illness.
Perceive danger.
危険に気づく。
Perceive danger.
Perceive danger.
Adjust to a new school.
新しい学校になれる。
Adjust to a new school.
Adjust to a new school.
Be alarmed by the noise.
その音にぎょっとする。
Be alarmed by the noise.
Be alarmed by the noise.
Assist him in his work.
彼の仕事を手伝う。
Assist him in his work.
Assist him in his work.
A frozen stream.
凍った小川。
A frozen stream.
A frozen stream.
Spoil the party.
パーティーを台無しにする。
Spoil the party.
Spoil the party.
Shift gears.
ギアを変える。
Shift gears.
Shift gears.
Be embarrassed by the mistake.
その間違いが恥ずかしい。
Be embarrassed by the mistake.
Be embarrassed by the mistake.
Approve of their marriage.
二人の結婚を承認する。
Approve of their marriage.
Approve of their marriage.
Weigh 65 kilograms.
65キロの重さがある。
Weigh 65 kilograms.
Weigh 65 kilograms.
Stretch my legs.
足を広げる。
Stretch my legs.
Stretch my legs.
Participate in the meeting.
会議に参加する。
Participate in the meeting.
Participate in the meeting.
Exhibit Picasso's works.
ピカソの作品を展示する。
Exhibit Picasso's works.
Exhibit Picasso's works.
I owe my success to you.
私の成功はあなたのおかげだ。
I owe my success to you.
I owe my success to you.
Celebrate his birthday.
彼の誕生日を祝う。
Celebrate his birthday.
Celebrate his birthday.
Trees decorated with lights.
電球で飾られた木々。
Trees decorated with lights.
Trees decorated with lights.
Forgive him for being late.
彼の遅刻を許す。
Forgive him for being late.
Forgive him for being late.
Be seated on the bench.
ベンチで座っている。
Be seated on the bench.
Be seated on the bench.
Be injured in the accident.
その事故で負傷する。
Be injured in the accident.
Be injured in the accident.
Sew a wedding dress.
ウェディングドレスを縫う。
Sew a wedding dress.
Sew a wedding dress.
Nouns.
名詞。
The result of the test.
テストの結果。
The result of the test.
The result of the test.
Features of human language.
人類の言語の特徴。
Features of human language.
Features of human language.
The problems of modern society.
現代社会の問題。
The problems of modern society.
The problems of modern society.
A water wheel.
水車。
A water wheel.
A water wheel.
Put a high value on education.
教育に高い価値を置く。
Put a high value on education.
Put a high value on education.
The greenhouse effect of CO2.
二酸化炭素の温室効果。
The greenhouse effect of CO2.
The greenhouse effect of CO2.
Individuals in society.
社会の中の個人。
Individuals in society.
Individuals in society.
Have a bad influence on children.
子供に悪い影響を与える。
Have a bad influence on children.
Have a bad influence on children.
Charge a fee for the service.
サービス料を請求する。
Charge a fee for the service.
Charge a fee for the service.
At the rate of 40% a year.
年 40% の割合で。
At the rate of 40% a year.
At the rate of 40% a year.
A sign of spring.
春の兆し。
A sign of spring.
A sign of spring.
Water and gas service.
水道とガスの事業。
Water and gas service.
Water and gas service.
Advances in technology.
科学技術の進歩。
Advances in technology.
Advances in technology.
Laughter is the best medicine.
笑いは最高の良薬だ。
Laughter is the best medicine.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Produce new materials.
新しい物質を作る。
Produce new materials.
Produce new materials.
A center of heavy industry.
重工業の中心地。
A center of heavy industry.
A center of heavy industry.
An attempt to break the record.
記録を破ろうとする試み。
An attempt to break the record.
An attempt to break the record.
U.S. trade with France.
アメリカとフランスの貿易。
U.S. trade with France.
U.S. trade with France.
You've made progress in English.
君の英語は進歩した。
You've made progress in English.
You've made progress in English.
Make an excuse to leave early.
早く帰るための言い訳をする。
Make an excuse to leave early.
Make an excuse to leave early.
The custom of tipping.
チップを払う習慣。
The custom of tipping.
The custom of tipping.
Read the following passage.
次の一節を読みなさい。
Read the following passage.
Read the following passage.
The market economy.
市場経済。
The market economy.
The market economy.
The tracks of a lion.
ライオンの足跡。
The tracks of a lion.
The tracks of a lion.
Use public transportation.
公共交通機関を使う。
Use public transportation.
Use public transportation.
A government official.
政府の役人。
A government official.
A government official.
Love at first sight.
一目惚れ。
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight.
A taste of lemon.
レモンの味。
A taste of lemon.
A taste of lemon.
A wide range of information.
広範囲の情報。
A wide range of information.
A wide range of information.
Make an appointment with the doctor.
医者に予約する。
Make an appointment with the doctor.
Make an appointment with a doctor.
A doctor and a patient.
医者と患者。
A doctor and a patient.
A doctor and a patient.
A business project.
事業計画。
A business project.
A business project.
Would you do me a favor?
頼みを聞いてもらえませんか？
Would you do me a favor?
Would you do me a favor?
Differ in appearance.
外見が違う。
Differ in appearance.
Differ in appearance.
Run the risk of losing money.
お金を失う危険を冒す。
Run the risk of losing money.
Run the risk of losing money.
Costs and benefits of the business.
仕事のコストと利益。
Costs and benefits of the business.
Costs and benefits of the business.
Residents of New York.
ニューヨークの住民。
Residents of New York.
Residents of New York.
Their relatives and friends.
彼らの親戚と友達。
Their relatives and friends.
Their relatives and friends.
A mountain region.
山岳地方。
A mountain region.
A mountain region.
Unique characteristics.
ユニークな特徴。
Unique characteristics.
Unique characteristics.
Feel a sharp pain.
鋭い痛みを感じる。
Feel a sharp pain.
Feel a sharp pain.
A pair of identical twins.
一組の一卵性ソーセージ。
A pair of identical twins.
A pair of identical twins.
On special occasions.
特別な場合に。
On special occasions.
On special occasions.
The principle of free trade.
自由貿易の原則。
The principle of free trade.
The principle of free trade.
The history department.
歴史学科。
The history department.
The history department.
It is my duty to help you.
君を助けるのが私の義務だ。
It is my duty to help you.
It is my duty to help you.
The scene of the accident.
事故の現場。
The scene of the accident.
The scene of the accident.
Avoid traffic jams.
交通渋滞を避ける。
Avoid traffic jams.
Avoid traffic jams.
The spirit of fair play.
フェアプレーの精神。
The spirit of fair play.
The spirit of fair play.
The medium of communication.
コミュニケーションの手段。
The medium of communication.
The medium of communication.
Mass production.
大量生産。
Mass production.
Mass production.
Gather a large audience.
大勢の観客を集める。
Gather a large audience.
Gather a large audience.
The most important element.
最も重要な要素。
The most important element.
The most important element.
Global climate change.
地球規模の気候変動。
Global climate change.
Global climate change.
The French Revolution.
フランス革命。
The French Revolution.
The French Revolution.
The first quarter of this century.
今世紀の最初の4分の1。
The first quarter of this century.
The first quarter of this century.
A room with little furniture.
家具の少ない部屋。
A room with little furniture.
A room with little furniture.
The human brain.
人間の脳。
The human brain.
The human brain.
CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere.
地球の大気中の二酸化炭素。
CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere.
CO2 in the Earth's atmosphere.
Private property.
私有財産。
Private property.
Private property.
A reward for hard work.
努力の報酬。
A reward for hard work.
A reward for hard work.
National security.
国家の安全保障。
National security.
National security.
Give a cry of delight.
喜びの声を上げる。
Give a cry of delight.
Give a cry of delight.
A deserted road in the desert.
砂漠の人影のない道。
A deserted road in the desert.
A deserted road in the desert.
People from different backgrounds.
経歴の違う人々。
People from different backgrounds.
People from different backgrounds.
A trend toward fewer children.
少子化の傾向。
A trend toward fewer children.
A trend towards fewer children.
Get 20% of the vote.
20% の票を得る。
Get 20% of the vote.
Get 20% of the vote.
A negative impact on the environment.
環境に対する悪い影響。
A negative impact on the environment.
A negative impact on the environment.
Educational institutions.
教育機関。
Educational institutions.
Educational institutions.
Social interaction with others.
他人との社会的交流。
Social interaction with others.
Social interaction with others.
An alternative to oil.
石油の代わりになるもの。
An alternative to oil.
An alternative to oil.
Do no harm to children.
子供に害を与えない。
Do no harm to children.
Do no harm to children.
A travel agency.
旅行代理店。
A travel agency.
A travel agency.
People's great capacity to learn.
人間の素晴らしい学習能力。
People's great capacity to learn.
People's great capacity to learn.
The Italian minister.
イタリアの大臣。
The Italian minister.
The Italian minister.
A hospital volunteer.
病院で働くボランティア。
A hospital volunteer.
A hospital volunteer.
Have access to the internet.
インターネットを利用できる。
Have access to the internet.
Have access to the internet.
Large quantities of data.
膨大な量のデータ。
Large quantities of data.
Large quantities of data.
A branch of science.
科学の一分野。
A branch of science.
A branch of science.
Adjectives.
形容詞。
A common language.
共通の言語。
A common language.
A common language.
A rough sketch.
大雑把なスケッチ。
A rough sketch.
A rough sketch.
He is likely to win.
彼が勝つ可能性が高い。
He is likely to win.
He is likely to win.
Serious social problems.
深刻な社会問題。
Serious social problems.
Serious social problems.
A particular character.
特有の性質。
A particular character.
A particular character.
Information available to everyone.
みんなが利用できる情報。
Information available to everyone.
Information available to everyone.
Bilingual children.
二言語使用の子供たち。
Bilingual children.
Bilingual children.
I am ready to start.
出発の用意ができている。
I am ready to start.
I am ready to start.
The correct answer.
正しい答え。
The correct answer.
The correct answer.
Be familiar with Japanese culture.
日本の文化に詳しい。
Be familiar with Japanese culture.
Be familiar with Japanese culture.
Physical beauty.
肉体美。
Physical beauty.
Physical beauty.
The book is worth reading.
その本は読む価値がある。
The book is worth reading.
The book is worth reading.
Be involved in the accident.
事故に巻き込まれている。
Be involved in the accident.
Be involved in the accident.
I had a fantastic time.
私は素晴らしい時を過ごした。
I had a fantastic time.
I had a fantastic time.
Her private life.
彼女の私生活。
Her private life.
Her private life.
An obvious mistake.
明白な間違い。
An obvious mistake.
An obvious mistake.
A native language.
母語。
A native language.
A native language.
A complex system.
複雑なシステム。
A complex system.
A complex system.
I'm willing to pay for good food.
美味しいものにお金を払っても構わない。
I'm willing to pay for good food.
I'm willing to pay for good food.
The current international situation.
今日の国際状況。
The current international situation.
The current international situation.
Male workers.
男性の労働者。
Male workers.
Male workers.
The proper use of words.
言葉の適切な使い方。
The proper use of words.
The proper use of words.
He is capable of doing the job.
彼はその仕事をする能力がある。
He is capable of doing the job.
He is capable of doing the job.
He is independent of his parents.
彼は親から独立している。
He is independent of his parents.
He is independent of his parents.
Positive thinking.
積極的な考え方。
Positive thinking.
Positive thinking.
A pleasant experience.
楽しい経験。
A pleasant experience.
A pleasant experience.
A significant difference.
重要な違い。
A significant difference.
A significant difference.
The former president.
前大統領。
The former president.
The former president.
A chemical reaction.
化学反応。
A chemical reaction.
A chemical reaction.
Be upset by the accident.
事故で動揺している。
Be upset by the accident.
Be upset by the accident.
From the previous year.
前の年から。
From the previous year.
From the previous year.
Keep calm.
冷静でいる。
Keep calm.
Keep calm.
A specific individual.
特定の個人。
A specific individual.
A specific individual.
Health conscious Americans.
健康を意識するアメリカ人。
Health conscious Americans.
Health conscious Americans.
Be superior to others.
他の人より優れている。
Be superior to others.
Be superior to others.
An efficient use of energy.
効率の良いエネルギーの使い方。
An efficient use of energy.
An efficient use of energy.
Fundamental human rights.
基本的人権。
Fundamental human rights.
Fundamental human rights.
A narrow street.
狭い通り。
A narrow street.
A narrow street.
A reasonable explanation.
理にかなった説明。
A reasonable explanation.
A reasonable explanation.
Feel nervous about the future.
将来のことで不安になる。
Feel nervous about the future.
Feel nervous about the future.
The brothers look alike.
その兄弟は似ている。
The brothers look alike.
The brothers look alike.
Domestic violence.
家庭内暴力。
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence.
A negative answer.
否定的な答え。
A negative answer.
A negative answer.
Make a moral judgment.
道徳的な判断をする。
Make a moral judgment.
Make a moral judgment.
Be eager to study in the U.S.
アメリカ留学を熱望する。
Be eager to study in the U.S.
Be eager to study in the US.
The brain's remarkable ability.
脳の素晴らしい能力。
The brain's remarkable ability.
The brain's remarkable ability.
Drive away evil spirits.
悪い霊を追い払う。
Drive away evil spirits.
Drive away evil spirits.
Stay awake all night.
夜通し目が覚めている。
Stay awake all night.
Stay awake all night.
His aged parents.
彼の年老いた父母。
His aged parents.
His aged parents.
I am anxious about your health.
君の健康が心配だ。
I am anxious about your health.
I am anxious about your health.
A tough boxer.
たくましいボクサー。
A tough boxer.
A tough boxer.
Nuclear energy.
原子力エネルギ
Nuclear energy.
Nuclear energy.
The British legal system.
イギリスの法律の制度。
The British legal system.
The British legal system.
Be curious about everything.
ー。何にでも好奇心を持つ。
Be curious about everything.
Be curious about everything.
Civil rights.
市民権。
Civil rights.
Civil rights.
According to a recent study.
最近の研究によると、
According to a recent study.
According to a recent study,
A senior member of the club.
クラブの先輩の部員。
A senior member of the club.
A senior member of the club.
Adverbs, etc.
副詞、その他。
Soon afterward, he left.
その後すぐ彼は去った。
Soon afterward, he left.
soon afterwards, he left.
Nearly 30 years ago.
30年近く前に。
Nearly 30 years ago.
Nearly 30 years ago.
The car is small and therefore cheap.
その車は小さい、それゆえ安い。
The car is small and therefore cheap.
The car is small and therefore cheap.
At exactly the same time.
ぴったり同時に。
At exactly the same time.
At exactly the same time.
He will possibly come.
ひょっとすると彼は来るかもしれない。
He will possibly come.
He will possibly come.
Contrary to expectations.
予想に反して。
Contrary to expectations.
Contrary to expectations.
I occasionally go to the theater.
私はたまに劇場に行く。
I occasionally go to the theater.
I occasionally go to the theatre.
Somehow I feel lonely.
なぜか寂しい。
Somehow I feel lonely.
Somehow I feel lonely.
I seldom see him.
彼に会うことはめったにない。
I seldom see him.
I seldom see him.
This is smaller and thus cheaper.
この方が小さく、従って安い。
This is smaller and thus cheaper.
This is smaller and thus cheaper.
People throughout the world.
世界中の人々。
People throughout the world.
People throughout the world.
Unlike my wife, I get up early.
妻と違って私は早起きだ。
Unlike my wife, I get up early.
Unlike my wife, I get up early.
Besides being rich, he is kind.
彼は金持ちの上に優しい。
Besides being rich, he is kind.
Besides being rich, He is kind.
It's beyond my understanding.
私の理解を超えている。
It's beyond my understanding.
It's beyond my understanding.
Within a mile of the station.
駅から1マイル以内で。
Within a mile of the station.
Within a mile of the station.
Have neither time nor money.
時間もお金もない。
Have neither time nor money.
Have neither time nor money.
I'll leave tomorrow unless it rains.
明日雨が降らない限り出発する。
I'll leave tomorrow unless it rains.
I'll leave tomorrow unless it rains.
Work every day except Sunday.
日曜以外毎日働く。
Work every day except Sunday.
Work every day except Sunday.
You ought to see a doctor.
君は医者に診てもらうべきだ。
You ought to see a doctor.
You ought to see a doctor.
In spite of difficulties.
困難にもかかわらず。
In spite of difficulties.
In spite of difficulties.
I don't know whether it is true or not.
本当かどうかわからない。
I don't know whether it is true or not.
I don't know whether it is true or not.
Verbs.
動詞。
Explain why he was late.
彼がなぜ遅れたかを説明する。
Explain why he was late.
Explain why he was late.
Accept the truth as it is.
ありのまま真実を受け入れる。
Accept the truth as it is.
Accept the truth as it is.
Produce enough food.
十分な食料を生産する。
Produce enough food.
Produce enough food.
Does God really exist?
神は本当に存在するのか。
Does God really exist?
Does God really exist?
Express my feelings.
私の気持ちを表現する。
Express my feelings.
Express my feelings.
Add some milk to the soup.
スープにミルクを加える。
Add some milk to the soup.
Add some milk to the soup.
Avoid making mistakes.
間違いを犯すのを避ける。
Avoid making mistakes.
Avoid making mistakes.
Marry, marry.
メアリと結婚する。
Marry, marry.
Marry Mary.
Protect children from danger.
危険から子供たちを守る。
Protect children from danger.
Protect children from danger.
Alcohol affects the brain.
アルコールは脳に影響する。
Alcohol affects the brain.
Alcohol affects the brain.
Determine your future.
君の未来を決定する。
Determine your future.
Determine your future.
Solve the problem.
問題を解決する。
Solve the problem.
Solve the problem.
Vegetables contain a lot of water.
野菜はたくさんの水を含んでいる。
Vegetables contain a lot of water.
Vegetables contain a lot of water.
Discuss the problem with him.
彼とその問題を議論する。
Discuss the problem with him.
Discuss the problem with him.
Ignore the doctor's advice.
医者の忠告を無視する。
Ignore the doctor's advice.
Ignore the doctor's advice.
Guess how old she is.
彼女の年を推測する。
Guess how old she is.
Guess how old she is.
Exchange yen for dollars.
円をドルに交換する。
Exchange yen for dollars.
Exchange yen for dollars.
Satisfy the needs of students.
学生の要求を満たす。
Satisfy the needs of students.
Satisfy the needs of students.
Complain about the noise.
騒音のことで苦情を言う。
Complain about the noise.
Complain about the noise.
Finally achieve the goal.
ついに目標を達成する。
Finally achieve the goal.
Finally achieve the goal.
Enable people to live longer.
人々の長寿を可能にする。
Enable people to live longer.
Enable people to live longer.
Intend to live in America.
アメリカに住むつもりだ。
Intend to live in America.
Intend to live in America.
Obtain information about him.
彼に関する情報を得る。
Obtain information about him.
Obtain information about him.
Divide the cake into 6 pieces.
ケーキを6個に分割する。
Divide the cake into 6 pieces.
Divide the cake into 6 pieces.
The noise annoys me.
その音が私を苛立たせる。
The noise annoys me.
The noise annoys me.
My opinion differs from hers.
私の考えは彼女と異なる。
My opinion differs from hers.
My opinion differs from hers.
How to educate children.
子供を教育する方法。
How to educate children.
How to educate children.
Borrow a book from a friend.
友達から本を借りる。
Borrow a book from a friend.
Borrow a book from a friend.
Invent a time machine.
タイムマシンを発明する。
Invent a time machine.
Invent a time machine.
Promote economic growth.
経済成長を促進する。
Promote economic growth.
Promote economic growth.
Advise him to eat vegetables.
野菜を食べるよう彼に忠告する。
Advise him to eat vegetables.
Advise him to eat vegetables.
Retire from work at 60.
60で仕事を辞める。
Retire from work at 60.
Retire from work at 60.
Permit him to go out.
彼に外出することを許す。
Permit him to go out.
Permit him to go out.
Recommend this book to you.
あなたにこの本を勧める。
Recommend this book to you.
Recommend this book to you.
Apologize to him for being late.
遅れたことを彼に謝る。
Apologize to him for being late.
Apologize to him for being late.
Inform him of his son's success.
息子の成功を彼に知らせる。
Inform him of his son's success.
Inform him of his son's success.
Oppose their marriage.
彼らの結婚に反対する。
Oppose their marriage.
Oppose their marriage.
Trust an old friend.
古い友達を信用する。
Trust an old friend.
Trust an old friend.
Select the best answer.
最良の答えを選ぶ。
Select the best answer.
Select the best answer.
Praise him for his work.
仕事のことで彼を褒める。
Praise him for his work.
Praise him for his work.
How to handle problems.
どう問題に対処するべきか。
How to handle problems.
How to handle problems.
Propose a new way.
新しいやり方を提案する。
Propose a new way.
Propose a new way.
Breathe fresh air.
新鮮な空気を呼吸する。
Breathe fresh air.
Breathe fresh air.
Criticize him for being late.
遅刻したことで彼を非難する。
Criticize him for being late.
Criticize him for being late.
Overcome difficulties.
困難に打ち勝つ。
Overcome difficulties.
Overcome difficulties.
Possess great power.
大きな力を持っている。
Possess great power.
Possess great power.
Predict the future.
未来を予言する。
Predict the future.
Predict the future.
Publish a book.
本を出版する。
Publish a book.
Publish a book.
Leaves floating on the river.
川面に浮かぶ木の葉。
Leaves floating on the river.
Leaves floating on the river.
Recall the good old days.
古き良き時代を思い出す。
Recall the good old days.
Recall the good old days.
Explore the Amazon River.
アマゾン川を探検する。
Explore the Amazon River.
Explore the Amazon River.
Pretend to be asleep.
眠っているふりをする。
Pretend to be asleep.
Pretend to be asleep.
Absorb a lot of water.
大量の水を吸収する。
Absorb a lot of water.
Absorb a lot of water.
He resembles his father.
彼は父親に似ている。
He resembles his father.
He resembles his father.
Tear the letter to pieces.
ズタズタに手紙を引き裂く。
Tear the letter to pieces.
Tear the letter to pieces.
Consume a lot of energy.
多量のエネルギーを消費する。
Consume a lot of energy.
Consume a lot of energy.
Compete with him for the gold medal.
金メダルを目指して彼と競争する。
Compete with him for the gold medal.
Compete with him for the gold medal.
Quit smoking.
タバコをやめる。
Quit smoking.
Quit smoking.
Announce a new plan.
新しい計画を発表する。
Announce a new plan.
Announce a new plan.
React quickly to light.
光に素早く反応する。
React quickly to light.
React quickly to light.
Wander around the streets.
街を歩き回る。
Wander around the streets.
Wander around the streets.
Don't text while driving.
運転中にメールを送るな。
Don't text while driving.
Don't text while driving.
Generate electricity.
電力を生み出す。
Generate electricity.
Generate electricity.
Score 10 goals.
10点を取る。
Score 10 goals.
Score 10 goals.
Nouns.
名詞。
The Japanese government.
日本政府。
The Japanese government.
The Japanese government.
Have little knowledge of English.
英語の知識がほとんどない。
Have little knowledge of English.
Have little knowledge of English.
The Asian nations.
アジアの諸国。
The Asian nations.
The Asian nations.
Make an effort to help him.
彼を助けようと努力する。
Make an effort to help him.
Make an effort to help him.
The Cold War period.
冷戦時代。
The Cold War period.
The Cold War period.
Population growth.
人口の増加。
Population growth.
Population growth.
For peaceful purposes.
平和的な目的で。
For peaceful purposes.
For peaceful purposes.
Study human behavior.
人間の行動を研究する。
Study human behavior.
Study human behavior.
Lack of food.
食料不足。
Lack of food.
Lack of food.
Learn basic skills.
基本的な技術を学ぶ。
Learn basic skills.
Learn basic skills.
The sound quality of the CD.
CD の音質。
The sound quality of the CD.
The sound quality of the CD.
The natural environment.
自然環境。
The natural environment.
The natural environment.
Play an important role.
重要な役割を果たす。
Play an important role.
Play an important role.
A positive attitude toward life.
人生に対する前向きな態度。
A positive attitude toward life.
A positive attitude towards life.
The author of this passage.
この文章の筆者。
The author of this passage.
The author of this passage.
Scientific research.
科学的な研究。
Scientific research.
Scientific research.
An opportunity to talk to her.
彼女と話す機会。
An opportunity to talk to her.
An opportunity to talk to her.
A source of information.
情報源。
A source of information.
A source of information.
Carbon dioxide.
二酸化炭素。
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
The shape of her nose.
彼女の鼻の形。
The shape of her nose.
The shape of her nose.
The advantage of membership.
会員の利点。
The advantage of membership.
The advantage of membership.
A method of teaching English.
英語を教える方法。
A method of teaching English.
A method of teaching English.
Be in the habit of reading in bed.
ベッドで本を読む習慣がある。
Be in the habit of reading in bed.
Be in the habit of reading in bed.
Remember the details of the story.
話を細部まで覚えている。
Remember the details of the story.
Remember the details of the story.
Within walking distance of my house.
私の家から歩ける距離で。
Within walking distance of my house.
Within walking distance of my house.
A large crowd gathered.
大群衆が集まった。
A large crowd gathered.
A large crowd gathered.
The best known instance.
最もよく知られた例。
The best known instance.
The best known instance.
A strong desire to be a singer.
歌手になりたいという強い願望。
A strong desire to be a singer.
A strong desire to be a singer.
The standard of living.
生活水準。
The standard of living.
The standard of living.
A difficult task.
難しい仕事。
A difficult task.
A difficult task.
For future generations.
未来の世代のために。
For future generations.
For future generations.
Take responsibility for the accident.
事故の責任を取る。
Take responsibility for the accident.
Take responsibility for the accident.
Experiments with animals.
動物を用いる実験。
Experiments with animals.
Experiments with animals.
A professional athlete.
プロの運動選手。
A professional athlete.
A professional athlete.
Only a decade ago.
ほんの10年前に。
Only a decade ago.
Only a decade ago.
A loss of $5,000.
5000ドルの損失。
A loss of $5,000.
A loss of $5,000.
Have a high fever.
高熱を出している。
Have a high fever.
Have a high fever.
The theory of relativity.
相対性理論。
The theory of relativity.
The theory of relativity.
Read the following statement.
次の記述を読む。
Read the following statement.
Read the following statement.
A professor at Boston University.
ボストン大学の教授。
A professor at Boston University.
A professor at Boston University.
The basic functions of a computer.
コンピュータの基本的機能。
The basic functions of a computer.
The basic functions of a computer.
The surface of the earth.
地球の表面。
The surface of the earth.
The surface of the earth.
Put the letter in a pink envelope.
ピンクの封筒に手紙を入れる。
Put the letter in a pink envelope.
Put the letter in a pink envelope.
An international organization.
国際的な組織。
An international organization.
An international organization.
Japan's foreign policy.
日本の外交政策。
Japan's foreign policy.
Japan's foreign policy.
Natural resources.
天然資源。
Natural resources.
Natural resources.
The contrast between light and shadow.
光と影の対比。
The contrast between light and shadow.
The contrast between light and shadow.
A flood of information.
情報の洪水。
A flood of information.
A flood of information.
Look for a mate.
連れ合いを探す。
Look for a mate.
Look for a mate.
Buying and selling goods.
商品の売り買い。
Buying and selling goods.
Buying and selling goods.
Humans and other creatures.
人間と他の動物。
Humans and other creatures.
Humans and other creatures.
Changes in social structure.
社会構造の変化。
Changes in social structure.
Changes in social structure.
History and tradition.
歴史と伝統。
History and tradition.
History and tradition.
Lose weight.
体重を減らす。
Lose weight.
Lose weight.
Give money to charity.
慈善のために寄付する。
Give money to charity.
Give money to charity.
The average American citizen.
平均的アメリカ市民。
The average American citizen.
The average American citizen.
Make a good impression on him.
彼に良い印象を与える。
Make a good impression on him.
Make a good impression on him.
A popular cartoon character.
人気漫画のキャラクタ
A popular cartoon character.
A popular cartoon character.
A long career as an actress.
女優としての長い経歴。
A long career as an actress.
A long career as an actress.
A site for a new hotel.
ー。新しいホテルの用地。
A site for a new hotel.
A site for a new hotel.
Train passengers.
列車の乗客。
Train passengers.
Train passengers.
Violence on TV.
テレビにおける暴力。
Violence on TV.
Violence on TV.
Low income families.
低所得の家族。
Low income families.
Low income families.
The average temperature in Paris.
パリの平均気温。
The average temperature in Paris.
The average temperature in Paris.
The majority of students.
大多数の学生。
The majority of students.
The majority of students.
The origin of language.
言語の起源。
The origin of language.
The origin of language.
Study English literature.
英文学を研究する。
Study English literature.
Study English literature.
Office equipment.
オフィスの設備。
Office equipment.
Office equipment.
Talk to a stranger.
見知らぬ人に話しかける。
Talk to a stranger.
Talk to a stranger.
Strength and weakness.
強さと弱さ。
Strength and weakness.
Strength and weakness.
The planet Earth.
地球という惑星。
The planet Earth.
The planet Earth.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
事実は小説よりもきなり。
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Science and religion.
科学と宗教。
Science and religion.
Science and religion.
Environmental pollution.
環境汚染。
Environmental pollution.
Environmental pollution.
Wealth and power.
富と権力。
Wealth and power.
Wealth and power.
Sign an official document.
公文書にサインする。
Sign an official document.
Sign an official document.
Make a $2 million profit.
200万ドルの儲けを得る。
Make a $2 million profit.
Make a $2 million profit.